No, 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 no. Beteg jó. Lássuk. Azt fogjuk streamelni, ugye?
1st of 2024, an ambulance driver stands far away from his vehicle while sounding immensely terrified. According to the driver, he had to pull over immediately, as it was just then that something baffling had occurred.
Na várjunk. Várjunk.
In his own words, he was driving back to base when suddenly he saw something in the back of the ambulance. Upon realizing what it was, he stops the vehicle and jumps out in a panicked state. Now, due to a lack of parking, he parks the ambulance inside an alleyway, but even from a distance, he can't seem to look away from the truck. Clearly, something has left him deeply unsettled. The following is his footage. Take a look.
Na lássuk.
Alright, so I'm not sure how to talk about this, but well, first off, I've been an EMT just for a little bit, and like I ain't never experienced nothing like this. So as we driving back to base,
Olyan néz ki amúgy.
I swear I seen a face in the rearview mirror. Like,
Jó látod, hogy ott benne. Hát gondolom, igen,
so
mert
I need to turn this engine off though, cause like we're gonna be stranded out here.
Seems possible.
Man.
Thank you.
I'm not trying to go back on this truck.
Ezt veszem amúgy hátra, így egy kicsit jobb. Yep. Ezt feljebb vettem. Ezt meg feljebb veszem, és akkor tökéletes. Mert kiszakad a dobhártyám. Azelőtt. Jól állítottam a motort, ezt eddig értjük. Szóval valaki hallott valamit hátulról. A hátuljából a dolognak.
Hey, on I don't know if you see it, but can y'all see that back door? Like it just flew open. Like, can you? Oh. Nah, what the?
Jó, ezt kellett fókuszunk. Próbál fókuszálni, de hát semmi nem.
Nah, hell no.
De most látom, hogy gyerekek. Nem vágom rám.
It's no wonder why the EMT was immensely afraid of going back to the ambulance. Something appears to have been inside. Although we don't see a face as the EMT claims to have seen earlier, we do see what looks like a shadowy figure moving back and forth. It appears to dart from side to side, as if being stuck inside. The EMT driver thinks that whatever this was had been the culprit behind the cabinet door swinging open on its own, which he says had been the loud thump heard inside. But as for the mysterious face he'd seen earlier, that remains a mystery. Some believe that maybe this may have been the spirit of a deceased individual who unfortunately passed away inside the ambulance. While many think this, others have no idea what this could have been. Whether ghost or something else, the EMT was just glad to have someone from work pick up the truck. To this day, the question remains, just what exactly had been inside the ambulance?
Ez így komoly. Na. Next.
In the following video, 3 friends are alone at home when one friend decides to call their mom after something scary had occurred.
I should be home in about 10 minutes and I need you to stay calm though, okay?
Okay.
So calm, quiet, keep the door locked. Alright, do
Valami
not go
van
out
otthon.
there
Ez
whatsoever.
mindig jó.
All 3 friends are locked up in this room,
Mindig jó,
and
hogyha
for good
valami van
reason.
otthon.
Earlier, they heard a loud crash from
down.
downstairs and other noises emanating from all over the house. They had thought someone had broken in, which is why the police were called.
Ja, jönnek a...
Glass, was it metal? What does it sound like?
I thought it was just like a big thud, and then
So you heard glass shattering.
yeah.
Now, this is where things start to get strange, because apparently, after searching the whole place, the police found no signs of forced entry or any clues to suggest that someone broke into the house. With no indications of any trespassers, the police leave the property. However, after watching the footage recorded by one of the friends, the teens noticed something very alarming. Before the police arrived, all 3 friends decided to investigate the noises and presumably take matters into their own hands if needed. But during this time, something happens that prompts the friend who lives in this house to grab his dog and pack his things. They were spooked, to say the least. This is what they caught.
Okay,
it's fine, okay.
There, they can't
Okay.
go.
Okay.
Okay? Alright, I'll see you soon. I love you.
Na, hát ez
I love you too.
komoly.
Bye-bye.
Tudnak ez jó lenni. Na, let's go out. Mindig jó, hogyha kimennek. Ezt én úgy hallottam, hogy ez kifejezetten jó dolog. Hogy elkezdesz utána járni a dolgoknak egyedül. Nem fasság amúgy. Nyugodtan. Ha 3-an vannak ütővel, meg mindennel. Ez a srácok. Sima riba. Simán le tudják győzni amúgy. Simán le tudják győzni. Na, hát én meg nem látok semmit. Jó, ajtó van nyitva, mintha... Vagy az ablak? Azt kérdezte, hogy miért futunk? Hát ez egy jó kérdés. Ez mindig el szokott lenni a vége ezeknek.
Apparently, one of the friends had noticed something moving in the dark. Although we don't see it on camera, something else is seen that none of the friends had noticed until watching this video much later. In case you missed it, this is what was caught.
Jó, nem látszott semmi. Nagyon figyelek. Aha, de, tényleg látszik. Bemegy valaki.
Eerily,
De ez nem
something
volt,
can be
akkor
seen moving
lentről
behind the railing.
miért futott?
In a swift motion, this mysterious object passes by without making a sound.
Miért
It
futottak?
almost seems to be floating, given
Valaki
how
meg
it
tudja mondani,
seemingly
miért
glides.
futottak?
But by far, the creepiest thing about this is that a face can be made out. It's hard to see at first, but watching this again, certain features that a face would have can be seen briefly. Its uncanny motion and closeness to the ground have led the group to believe that a ghost was caught on camera. To them, it looks as though a floating head had passed by. If only they had seen this before the police arrived. As they state, who knows what they would have said about this. While the supposed shadowy figure they saw was enough to scare them, this would have definitely scared the living daylights out of them. Now, up until now, there haven't been any updates. But until then, let me know your thoughts on this one. On a Thursday afternoon, a mother walks out of a house in a panic frenzy, as it was just then that something baffling had occurred. Out on the back patio, the family's dog started acting strange. They were barking at something that didn't appear to be there. Although unfazed by the dog's behavior, considering that they often do this in the back patio, The mother decides to record this video, and for good reason. Whenever their dog starts to act up, something very strange happens. As the mother takes this video to show others what usually happens, this is captured.
Look, you guys, it rocks, but then it stops on its own when I come outside. Let's see if I could get it on camera. There's like no wind.
Ja, írtam meg megáll.
I know, Blue, someone's there, huh? I know. I don't know why it does that. It does it every time, you guys. This is the third time. I can't believe I caught it on camera.
Ez amúgy nem néz ki
Sick on Blue.
hülyeségnek. Már hirtelen átmegy, ezt meg hogy csinálják meg.
Katie, I guess I do have a ghost, bitch.
Hát nem tudom.
Get him, Blue.
Mindegy.
I'm shutting the door.
Csak
As many have stated, if it wasn't for the dog's reaction, this wouldn't have been as strange. Clearly, something had set off the dog. The chair suddenly stopping on its own, coupled with the dog's behavior, has led viewers to believe that this was paranormal. The mother who took this thinks so, but any ideas on what exactly had been on the chair remains unknown. Whether supernatural or not, this video remains a mystery. Now, this next video was suggested to me by someone who wishes to remain anonymous. According to them, they had found this video on social media with little to no context. It seems to have been posted by someone who was either at a clinic or a hospital sitting patiently in the waiting room. However, something about this space just seems off. The person who took this is captured.
Na,
Take a look.
lássuk. Na, azok mindig jók ezek a hospitálos felvételek. Ezeket szeressük. Hello. Remélem a hang jó. Vagy hát nem vagyok túl hangos, de szóljatok nyugodtan, ha igen.
Somehow, a shadow appears with no one else around. The whole space is entirely devoid of any patience, yet strangely, a silhouette is cast. Initially, it seems as if the shadow was cast by someone off camera, but when the person filming pans the phone to show the whole space, no one is there. No person or object is moving like the shadow on the wall, and neither is there anyone or anything disappearing before reappearing again. The shadow seems to be something of its own. While it's hard to say what exactly was caught on camera, the mystery alone has led many to believe that this may just be something beyond explanation. But as always, let me know your thoughts on this one.
Nem tudom rámagyarázni. De,
On June 4th of 2024, a video was taken inside a public restroom where something pretty creepy took place. The man who recorded this is known as Axel Loza, and based on his voice alone, you can tell that he's deeply troubled by something. Axel states that no one else is in the restroom except him. Now this is odd, considering that he just heard noises coming from one of the stalls, but each one is empty. So, as an attempt to get this on camera, he begins to record and captures this.
Te quiero que vean. Estoy ahorita en el baño de la universidad. Pero el pedo ahorita es que acabo de terminar de hacer el baño. Y pues estaba todo normal. Pero ahorita están ruidos raros. Y se está tocando la puerta, pero quiero que vean que pues no hay nada. Vean, ahí está mi reflejo. Pero vean, de este lado, pues aquí no hay nada, güey. Acá.
Jó.
Vean. Aquí tampoco hay nada.
Ezt többrettem. Ez az óriási fejlődés az utóbbi egy másodpercben. Hát ez van.
Escucharon.
Hey. Be akarnak jönni a budira. Szakni akar valaki a budiról. Ez egy budi betyár.
Escucharon.
Nincs senki a budi. Hogy
No hay
megnézte?
nada.
Hogy megnézte? Nem akarok beleszólni, gyerekek, de azt nagyon megkupperelte.
As if it wasn't already startling to hear the banging noises, we see this. A face suddenly appearing in a stall that was clearly empty. It happens quickly, but not so fast that we miss it. Only do we realize what was seen until after it happens. Or at least, that's what Axel hasn't said much or given updates on this occurrence, but with or without further context, the video itself is still pretty terrifying.
Na, lássuk akkor a következő videót.
In the following clip, a man is in his basement after having heard a strange noise.
Lemész egyedül a...
Most of the stuff does happen down here.
Now the man already knows that something isn't right with his basement.
Tehát, hogyha lemész egyedül a pincébe, az már önmagában kérdéseket vet fel. Nem menj le. Nem menj le egyedül a pincébe, hogyha nem muszáj. Ez az én választásom. Vagy hát így, ja. Na jó, nézzük tovább, csak főleg, hogyha hülye hangokat hallasz lentről. Bár mondjuk simán lehet, hogy egér vagy valami, ezt leütöd a szavasz. De ilyen hörgéseket hallasz, hogy ilyen, nem menj le, ne legyen hülye.
Which is why he takes this video. Ever since moving in, both he and his family have been experiencing a plethora of inexplicable happenings. But luckily, this time, he was able to get something on camera. The year is 2017, and with only a few months living there, he can already sense that something strange is about to happen. He gets his phone and captures this.
The stuff does happen down here. And you can't really... That's freaky stuff right there, man. Yep, that's what you call it.
Anyád.
It's gonna be goosebumps. Boy, here we go with the door now. Yeah.
Az ajtó. Ugye, lehúzogat. Meg lehetett oldani.
That door always swings wide open and it stays open. It doesn't ever close, stay like that. Oh, there you go. Let go.
Jó, most már késnél.
Crap, that's freaky.
Now, taking into account that this isn't something new to the man, this occurrence doesn't scare him, but he still finds it pretty baffling, and he finds it even more so when considering that the door that just opened is extremely heavy. According to him, he can barely open it himself, despite being quite big. Now, with happenings like this, one can totally understand why he and his family have left this place. Although taken in 2017 and living somewhere else now, this footage continues to baffle him to this day.
Visszatértem. Na. Kövi.
In this next video, a woman is standing outside her house during a rainstorm when she notices something highly unusual. The woman in this video is known as Amanda, and while standing on her patio, something close by catches her attention. In fact, she was left shaken up after getting a clear view of what she was seeing. Taking a closer look, she sees this.
Mit? Mit látott?
Please tell me y'all see this. Just watch. Watch straight out into that yard. Look, you see it? Look.
Mint ott
And it
lenne
happens again.
valaki.
Look. Look. See?
Dugod.
And I'm telling you right
Tényleg, mint ott
now,
állna valaki, de
ignore my dogs.
a feketén
But
lát.
look, man,
Elsötétől az ég,
I think it's time to
látsz,
move.
ez viszont fura. Ha engem kérdeztek.
Now, without much lighting, it might be hard to spot what exactly was being seen, but with a few edits, it becomes apparent that something had appeared. It's as if someone or something dressed in white was in the distance. Not sure if she was just seeing things, Amanda shares this video online and immediately gets comments from those who say that they too see the white figure. But of course, let me know what you think. Is a figure seen as many believe? Or might there be some explanation for this mysterious incident? Like most clips, this one has yet to be solved. If you
Na, tehát lehet küldeni ilyen videókat, csak nem biztos, hogy elhiszem, de amúgy lehet küldeni. Mérlegeljük, mi szó.
Caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Tudtad, hogy minden eladott Big Mac, Apple telefon vagy Nike cipő után kereshetnél pénzt? Ezekben
Now this next video comes from Jalen Love, who although has no idea what was captured, is extremely unsettled by this footage. She claims that no one else had been in the house except her two sisters, who are seen on camera. They had just come back from somewhere at around 10 p.m. when the security camera inside their living room recorded the following. Now it's worth noting that this isn't the first time something scary had occurred. Only a few weeks prior to this incident, someone broke into their house. It's for this reason that they've set up cameras around their home in case it happens again. But this time, it appears that something else other than a burglar was captured. The two sisters enter inside, leaving the front door open for Jalen, who is still getting out of the car. As Jalen takes her time to come inside, this happens.
Ha, ott van valami. Vagy egy plusz ember.
Behind this door, a dark figure is seen. It's worth pointing out that no one is seen behind the door before it's open. Nothing apparent stands out until something eventually does. Whatever this is just stands there while seemingly hiding itself from the camera, or at least a part of it, as only partially do we see the figure. Seeing this, Jalen and her sisters were freaked out. They state that they wouldn't have seen this if it wasn't for what occurred later that night. According to them, they had heard strange noises coming from downstairs, which made them check their surveillance cameras. But while checking the footage from earlier that night, they see this, a dark silhouette that disappears in the blink of an eye. Like many, she now believes that something unexplainable was captured. But as always, I'll let you be the judge. Was a ghost caught on camera, or was something else captured? It's around 9 p.m. on a Friday night when two sisters are settling in for the evening. During this time, their mom had gone out to walk their dog as she does every night. But while both sisters are alone at home, something happens that leaves them extremely unsettled. Now, the mother in question, known as Isabel Katz, had sent me this video in the hopes that someone could explain her footage. She and her kids live in a house that might be haunted, according to her. Strange things often happen, and she doesn't know what to do. From a sliding cabinet door that is often found open after being closed shut, to mysterious noises heard at night, Isabel is certain that something unexplainable is happening. One night, while Isabel walks the family dog, her two children are alone at home when this is captured.
Ez eddig oké és értető. Jó, fölfut. A gyerekbe bezárta az ajtó. Várunk. Csugdíts be az ajtód. Miért nem zárod, vagy zárta? Zenét megértem, hogy ez Spooky, meg ilyenek. Tükörbe kéne nézni? Oké, valami van kinn. Valami kinyílt, de ez simán lehet a gyerek is. A szobából, nem? Ez túl közel volt?
It was after watching this video that their mother knew something paranormal had occurred. At first, one of her children sees something that terrifies them beyond belief. According to her, she had seen what looked like a tall figure standing inside the master bedroom. It wasn't exactly clear, as her daughter states, but she knew something was there, and her sister can attest to this, as she too had seen something tall inside the room. Following that, the sound of their cabinet door sliding open is heard on camera. Understandably, the whole family was freaked out, if not spooked, by this incident. Not much else is known about this clip, but Isabel hopes that someone could explain her footage, as she's not sure what to do or what was caught on camera. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Also, if you haven't already done so, please subscribe and make sure to hit the bell.
Szóval... Nem tudom, hogy ez pontosan... Nézzünk meg a másikat is. Na, hát nézzünk meg egy másikat is.
The Masonic Temple in Detroit is not only renowned for its stunning Gothic Revival architecture, but is also infamous for its ghostly tales and haunted history. Built in 1926, it is the largest Masonic temple in the world, with a complex design that includes numerous rooms, theaters, and corridors. This labyrinthine structure has given rise to many eerie stories over the years. One of the most well-known legends involves the building's architect, George D. Mason. According to local folklore, Mason faced severe financial difficulties during the construction of the temple and supposedly lost his entire fortune. Some stories claim that he committed suicide by jumping from one of the temple's towers, although there is no historical evidence to confirm this. Nevertheless, many visitors and staff members have reported sightings of a shadowy figure believed to be Mason's ghost wandering the upper floors. In addition to the architect's ghost, many have heard unexplained footsteps and doors opening and closing by themselves, especially at night, in deserted parts of the building. One particular room in the temple is notorious for paranormal activity. Visitors often describe an unexplainable chill and the sensation of being watched when entering this room. Another story involves the ghosts of construction workers who allegedly died during the temple's construction. Their spirits are said to appear as shadowy figures or faint whispers, echoing the hardships they endured. The temple's theaters are also rumored to be haunted. Actors and stage crew have reported seeing ghostly apparitions and hearing strange noises when no one else is present. Some have experienced the unnerving sensation of being watched while performing on stage. Whether these stories are true or merely urban legends, the haunted reputation of the Masonic Temple in Detroit adds an intriguing layer to its historical and architectural significance. drawing thrill seekers and paranormal enthusiasts from all over. The St. Augustine Lighthouse in Florida is famous for being one of the most haunted locations in the United States, steeped in history and eerie legends. Completed in 1874, the lighthouse has served as a vital navigational aid along the Florida coast. However, it's the ghostly tales that have captured the imagination of many. One of...
Na jó.